Hi, welcome to Storytime with Will. I'm Will Sarris. I'm a voice actor and audiobook narrator. And today we're going to be reading Tractor Mac Arrives on the Farm by local Connecticut author Billy Steers. This is one of my son's favorites. It's also one of a series, so we'll definitely be reading some of the rest of the books in this series in the future. Sibley the horse lived on Stony Meadow Farm. He was a hard worker. Tug and pull, haul and drag. He did the work of 2 strong horses. Sibley's days were spent plowing in the spring, mowing in the summer, harvesting in the fall, and logging in the winter. Sibley's favorite job was pulling the hay wagon at the summer picnics. The children would all cheer for Sibley and give him treats of apples and carrots. One day, the animals heard a strange noise. Chugga-chugga-pop. They looked out of the barn. A large red machine was parked in the farmyard, spewing smoke. Farmer Bill was seated on a bright, shiny new tractor. He had a big smile on his face. That evening, Farmer Bill moved the tractor into the barn. The animals came over to greet the newcomer. "What big black tires you have," said Carla the chicken. "Look at all your wires and gears and cables," exclaimed Pete the pig. "Welcome to Stony Meadow Farm," said Sam the ram. "Welcome, welcome," the others all cried. The red tractor smiled. "Howdy do," he said. "My name is Mac. I can do the work of 10 horses, and I'm happy to be here." The animals gasped. 10 horses? You must be really strong. That night, Sibley was not able to sleep. Visions of mechanical horses danced in his head. Could Mac really do the work of 10 horses? What would be left for Sibley to do? Early the next morning, Farmer Bill climbed into Mac's seat and started the engine. Mac rumbled to life, and they headed for the fields. Sibley waited to be tacked up for the day's work, but nobody came. All that day, Sibley listened to the other animals chatter. "Did you see how fast Mac plowed the fields?" clucked the chickens. "He delivered the hay in less than an hour," bawed the sheep. "He hauled all the wood for the new roof," squealed the pigs. As the days passed, it was clear that Mac had taken over all of Sibley's jobs. "Soon they'll be turning you out to pasture," said Margot the cow. "You'll probably never have to work another day in your life." Just then, Sibley heard the sound of children. Maybe they were coming to the barnyard for a hayride. He galloped out of the barn and stopped abruptly at the fence. There was Mac, pulling a dozen cheering children in a hay wagon. Sibley's hay wagon. Sibley had never felt so sad and useless in his whole life. What good is a workhorse who cannot work? In the weeks that followed, Sibley hoped he would have a job to do. But every morning, Farmer Bill and Mac left the barn without him. Sibley wondered if he had been forgotten for good. Finally, one day Farmer Bill came back to the farm without Mac. "Sibley, old lad, I need your help. We have a problem that only you can fix." Rain had fallen during the night. The farmer led Sibley through the soggy grass to the far field where the ground was soaked with water. There sat Mac, up to his axles in mud. With a tug and a yank, Sibley wrenched Mac free from the mud. Then he spent the rest of the day working in the soggy field while Mac sat behind the stone wall. When it was time to go back to the barn, Mac said, "Thanks for rescuing me, Sibley." Farmer Bill patted Sibley on the neck. "You were a big help today," he said. From that day on, Farmer Bill let both Sibley and Mac work side by side. They became the best of friends. I hope you enjoyed that story. Listen, like and subscribe to this channel for more. We'll be uploading one every day. And connect with me on Facebook. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and let me know if you have any suggestions for books you'd like to hear read. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy.